Welcome. Welcome to Top Wisdom. Today we're going to do Business Studies Grade 12, Notes on Social Responsibility. So I'm going to read what is social responsibility about, and I'm going to explain each and everything about social responsibility on business studies. So without wasting any time, let's go through social responsibilities. I'm going to start with the terms and definition. Social responsibility: an ethical view that says every individual or organization has an obligation. Obligations are laws, similar to laws. Has an obligation to benefit society as a whole. Corporate refers to businesses, firms, organizations. Corporate citizenship: a company's obligation to conduct itself as a person by doing what people would do to help other people or the environment. Triple bottom refers to 3 P's that businesses should always consider in their operation, namely profit, people, and planet. The things that fall under triple bottom are profit, people, and planet, as they are written here. NGO, a non-governmental organization that is non-profit orientated. That means there is a business that doesn't make a profit. It actually helps people. A non-governmental organization that is non-profit orientated, that the business does not target profits and everything. They're just trying to help people. Contemporary socio-economic issues: current societal and economic factors that impact on the business. Sustainability: using the resources in such a manner that future generations will be able to use them. Well-being: caring for needs of employees and the communities. Staff turnover: rate at which employer has to replace their employees. Now guys, we are starting. We're getting inside the business now. We're getting inside. Meaning of social responsibility: it is an obligation to work towards improving the welfare of society. An ethical viewpoint that says every individual or organization has an obligation to benefit society as a whole. As you see, that it revolves around obligation, around laws. If you can get the word obligation, then everything will be fine. I'm going to say this again. It is an obligation to work towards improving welfare of the society. The focus is on the welfare of the society. We are given laws to improve the welfare of the society. So you only need to know one or two, to know two. Exactly. Meaning of triple bottom line: triple bottom line means that business should focus on profit, economic, people, social, and planet or environment. I'm repeating again. A triple bottom line means that businesses should focus on profit, economic, and people, or social and planet and environment. This is triple bottom. This is triple bottom line. Relationship link between social responsibility and triple bottom line. Profit or economic. Triple bottom line means that businesses should not only focus on profit, change high prices, but should also invest in CSI projects. Businesses should also invest in CSI projects. Businesses should not make a profit at an expense of its community. Do not exploit the community. You must also, that simply means when you're making profit, you should give back to the community, as most of the business do that. They give back to the community in certain ways, like sponsor local club football, sponsor something that is in our local. So this is how they give back. They give back in a certain way. They give back in different ways. People and social. Businesses' operations should not have a negative impact on or exploit people, employees, customers, or community. Businesses should engage invest in sustainable community program projects that will uplift communities, improve lifestyle, quality of life of their human resource and employees. So, you should not exploit people in your community. Exploiting. You should not exploit people and make people look like fools or exploit them. You should not do that. You should aim to improve your community instead of exploiting it. Planet or environment. Businesses should not exhaust resources or harm the environment for production, profit, or purposes. Businesses should not harm the environment. Most of the businesses that harm the environment pay taxes. They pay a certain tax to the government. They may support energy efficient, eco-friendly products or production methods. Ways in which businesses projects can contribute towards the community. Businesses projects aimed at social responsibility can contribute towards the community in the following ways. Charitable contributions to NGOs focused on needs of community. Employee volunteer programs where employees contribute to the community without getting paid. Employees contribute to the community without getting paid. For example, visiting elderly people in an old age home, renovating classrooms at local disadvantaged schools. Involvement in community education or homeless or health and other programs. Train people within the community, especially the unemployed. Management could mentor new business owners to improve their efficiency and increase their profits. Socio-economic issues. Those one you must have learned them on grade 11. The focus will only be based on the identification of the negative impact of the following socio-economic issues from given scenario statements: HIV and AIDS, unemployment, poverty. You may also be required to suggest strategies to deal with above mentioned social issues on exams. Example of socio-economic issues. As you can see, I'm going to read this all of it so that you can get the understanding that is required, because in exams they always appear like this, so you must understand. Even though you have seen it on grade 11, you must make sure you understand it when you are going to write the prelims and exams and final exams. SPAA, chicken farm. SPAA chicken farm specializes in selling live and slaughtered chickens in the local township. Some SCF employees stay absent from work on regular basis due to illness caused by not taking ARV treatment as prescribed. I'm gonna repeat again. Some SCF employees stay absent from work on regular basis due to illness caused by not taking ARV treatment as prescribed. By not taking ARV treatment. ARV is meant to treat HIV and AIDS. The majority in the community are not economically active. That means the majority are unemployed. They are not economically active. Some are unable to satisfy basic needs. That's poverty. When someone doesn't afford a basic need, it's poverty. Not a want, a need. Something like bread and everything that is needed to live in this world. Even water. That simply means the person is living in poverty. Identification of socio-economic issues from that have a negative impact on SCF with motivation quoted from the scenario above. Socio-economic issue. HIV and AIDS. Some SCF employees stay absent on motivation. Some SCF employees stay absent from work on regular basis due to illness caused by not taking ARV treatment as prescribed. Unemployment. On socio-economic issue. The majority in the community are not economically active. As I said, they are not economically active. That simply means they are unemployed. This is a key word. Economically active. Poverty. Some are unable to satisfy basic needs. basic needs. That's poverty, when you can't afford basic needs. Strategies to deal with HIV or AIDS or unemployment and poverty. Strategies to deal with HIV. We're going to start with strategies to deal with HIV. Counseling programs, training counselors to provide infected and affected persons. Counseling is needed for people who are sick or even the ones that are not sick, so that they can get counseling, so that they can understand what is HIV and AIDS. Develop counseling programs for infected and affected persons. Conduct workshops on HIV, AIDS programs or campaigns, which that could make the employees aware of HIV and AIDS, on how to prevent it. Roll out antiretroviral ARV treatment programs, ART, for the infected employees. Encourage employees to join HIV and AIDS support programs, so that all employees will feel like they are included in the workplace. We could support those who have HIV and make them feel motivated. Strategies to deal with unemployment. Provide skills development programs through leadership. So another problem that we face in South Africa is that people are unskilled. So when you don't have enough skills, you won't be employed. You won't be employed. Obviously, you will be unemployed. You will not have a job. So when you provide skills, that could open the doors for people to get jobs. Offer bursaries to the community to improve level of education. Bursaries. Some of the people don't get bursaries. That's why they don't go to university to learn what they want to be. For example, to be a doctor, you must go to university. So if you don't have a bursary, you won't be able to go to university. So you won't have a choice. So when you offer bursaries, you give other people a chance to learn and know and to learn and be what they want to be in future. Create jobs for members of the community. Sometimes you have skills, but there are no jobs in the community. So when you create jobs, you are helping those who have skills to get jobs. Provide entrepreneurial programs that can promote self-employment. Provide entrepreneurial programs that can promote self-employment. Entrepreneurship. So this is regarded to teach people about entrepreneurship, so that they can start their own businesses and be self-employed, instead of depending on other people, that they will get jobs on other people. They can start their businesses and start making money, and even hire people who are unemployed. So that's needed also. Strategies to deal with poverty. Invest in young starting SME that can be a business competitor, buyer or supplier. Invest in young starting SME. Investing in small businesses will be helpful for a small business, because a small business can grow. Maybe next time they can be a big business instead of being a small business. Attract the best employees by being socially responsible and offering the best volunteering programs. Support poverty alleviation programs that are offered by the government. Donate money. Donate money will help. When donating money will help a lot of people, especially the poor ones. And food parcels to the local NGOs. Ways in which business can contribute time and effort in improving the well-being of employees. Provide recreational facilities for employees. Allow flexible working hours to enhance productivity. Provide transport for employees who work unusual long hours. That could be really helpful, because some of the employees, they work unusual long hours, like working from 2 to 3 a.m. Where would you get transport at 3 a.m.? So obviously you will need to get help. You need to get help in order to get a transport. You must organize a transport, because you can't get a taxi at 3 a.m. 3 a.m. is at the morning, and nobody's out at 3 a.m. Provide for employees participation in decision making that affects them. I'm going to skip this one. offer annual medical assessment to workers. Then these are the other ones. Pay fair wages, salaries to workers based on the nature of their work. Pay fair wages. Pay fair wages. Pay fair bonuses based on businesses' earnings and acknowledgement for hard work and commitment. Ways in which business can contribute time and effort in improving the well-being of communities. Now we are trying to improve the well-being of communities, not of employees. Now we are focusing on communities. Businesses should improve the general quality of life of their community. Example, invest in education. When you invest in education, you can improve the well-being of community. You can improve the well-being of a community because the community can grow as more people get educated. Ensure that the products they supply do not harm consumers. Refrain from engaging in illegal or harmful practices such as employing children under the legal age, selling illegal substances, making ethical, correct business decisions. Example, not engage in unfair, misleading advertising. Donate money to the community project. Run a project to uplift the community. So guys, this is it. This is all you need to know about social responsibility. This is all you need to know about social responsibility. So don't forget to subscribe and share the video to people who might need it. It could be really helpful if you share the video.